Hi, second graders. Today we are working on the second part of our writing project about plants. So let's go over the assignment for today. So it says language arts, write factual information, plant writing. Take the facts you learned yesterday and turn them into 5 or more complete sentences. Editing. After you write your sentences, check them for capital letters at the beginning and punctuation marks at the end. Use a red pen, marker, or crayon to check. So let's go over our sentences. So, one thing I want you to keep in mind as you're writing, it's okay to begin a sentence with lilac or your plant name, but don't begin every sentence with your plant name because otherwise it gets really repetitive and really boring. So, we don't want to say lilacs are the state flower. Lilacs are popular. Lilacs are known. Lilacs are white. We don't want to say that because it gets kind of boring. So, let me put this away and I can pull up my notes from yesterday. So, you can see these are my facts from yesterday. I'm going to turn them into sentences. So, let me grab my paper so I can get started. So, my first fact is I'm going to say Idaho's state flower is the lilac. My second fact, they are popular garden plants and can grow up to 10 feet tall. Isn't that pretty wild? Let me make this a little smaller so you guys can see. I want you guys to be able to see the sentences. There we go. You might not see the whole thing, but you at least can see a lot of it. Now, the next sentence, or not 20 feet tall, 10 feet tall. I took 2 facts over here for my second sentence. So I combined they are a popular garden plant and they can grow up to be 10 feet tall in one sentence. And I already wrote about the state flower. So let's go on to the next sentence. So my next sentence needs to be about how lilacs are known as the queen of shrubs, because that is what it says on my note sheet, known as the queen of shrubs. So I'm going to say lilacs are known as the queen of shrubs. Now, shrubs are another word for bush. They're the queen of the shrubs. Pretty cool. So now I can go here and I can cross out that fact. My next one is about how the color. These flowers can be white, purple, magenta, yellow, or blue. I wrote another fact. My last 2 facts are my favorite facts. The plant could live to be more than 100 years old. And then my 6th fact, George Washington grew them in his garden. So I think that's a really cool fact. George Washington grew lilacs in his garden. So now you can see, second graders, that I turned my facts into complete sentences. Now, let's go through, and I have a picture. Let me see, where did it go? There it is. Okay, so I wrote these out on a piece of paper so that you can look at them, and I can go over and correct them. So now the next step is we need to correct our sentences. So let's go through and we're going to do some correcting. So Idaho state flower is the lilac. Now my period is not very big, so I am going to, let me find my color, and I need to change it to red. I'm going to make my period bigger. Oh, that's supposed to be red. Let's see how I can change the color. Oh, here we go. No, that's not it either. I want to change it to red. And say Miss Peastrick sometimes has some learning to do. Usually it lets me. Weird. I want to do it in red. Well, that is a bummer. If I keep looking, I think I'll be able to find it. When at first you don't succeed, try again. Well, maybe I'll have to use pink. Oh, it is not wanting to work for me, guys. Let's see. Now, boys and girls, you might just have to pretend that this is red, because I'm not figuring out how to change the color. So we're just going to do our best and pretend that it is red. Idaho state flower is a lilac, so I might want to make that period a little bit bigger. Use a pen tool. And, oh, that does not look like a period. It looks like here I forgot a capital. So I'm going to put 3 lines under it to capitalize it. Down here, it looks like I forgot another capital letter. So I'm going to put 3 lines underneath it. In here, I noticed my period here isn't very big, so I'm going to make it bigger. And then George Washington grew his lilacs in his garden. It doesn't look like I have a period there either. So I want to add my punctuation and add my capital letters. So all you're looking for today is capital letters and punctuation marks, okay? So go ahead and write your sentences and then edit them, and you are done for the day.